Shit's getting real, and we are on the way to Target and getting stuff for our road trip across the country. So far on our list, obviously our snacks. What else? I think I want some like coffee, like espresso kind of cans in case we're driving and like we just need like a boost of energy just to get us to our next destination. What else do we got? And whatever else we feel like buying, but we do have to be like kind of cautious because like we're trying to just fit everything like in the car and not do anything on the roof just because it'll slow us down. So we'll have to be like a little conservative when it comes to the stuff we buy, so we'll see. But yeah, off to Target. Feel free to guess who's snacks or who's in this situation. Do you see any? We're looking to see if they have any like car trip specific games, just to keep us occupied. Yeah, just to keep us occupied on the 30-hour drive. We're looking to see if they have anything for like the dogs, just to keep them occupied. Ooh, these look good.
Ooh, those are solid.
Those are cool. I think that'll be good because it's small enough for Yoda too. I know it's a pup. Almost. So that's not no more.
I think these guys are good.
Yeah.
Nibs.
Okay, get them. I don't think they'll smell either because they're Nylar bone.
Yeah. One or two.
Just get the.
I like it price.
Just get the one.
Okay.
We're gonna try our very best to keep all of the stuff that we bought in the car so we don't eat it prior to our drive.
Oh, a fruitless task.
So we'll see if that works out or if we end up running to the car in the middle of the night so we can eat some Gushers, but we'll see.
Those are my Gushers.
I also almost hopped into a car that was not ours with people in it. That was cool. Good.
Grand Theft Auto, yes.
Yeah. Hello, it is Monday night, so movers come to our house tomorrow morning and get all of the stuff. So this is our last night in the house, which is absolutely crazy. The house is like, obviously, all packed up and everything's in boxes. And yeah, it's totally crazy. Like, it's so surreal. And knowing that everything is going tomorrow, and today was definitely a little bit different than I expected too. So we got a call from the moving company just to confirm like final inventories and everything, and it was like a video call, and so I was like, oh, you know, I have this bin, that box. And I have a lot of stuff in plastic bins just because like we can reuse them. And I like that they're see-through so I can like see where they're supposed to go. And they're like, oh, well, bins cost more than boxes. And so we just got into this like this discussion about the semantics, bins versus boxes, and the bins cost more, and apparently there was a bunch of stuff that like I had supposedly left off the inventory, but like I hadn't, so that was a whole thing. And now I'm just like really concerned that tomorrow is going, like they're just gonna get here and they're gonna be like, oh, well, we didn't know about this or whatever. And it's not like we can drive things back and forth on our own, like, oh, don't worry about it, we'll take it, because like we just have the car, like we're not even taking a topper to the car. So it's really just gonna be whatever is in the moving van and whatever is in the car. And that, I think that's just like so, it's just so scary. And then we had another development of our like actual driving timeline. So we're still technically waiting on our test results to see like if, you know, we're okay to travel or if like we need a quarantine. But we decided that we're gonna stay a couple extra days. So stay through, I think, till Friday. So like leave Friday morning instead of leaving, it would. Instead of leaving Wednesday, just to spend a couple extra days with Mike's family, since we were initially planning on spending Thanksgiving with them. And they'll be, like, they should be 14 days from symptoms at that point. Like, we'll still wear masks and everything. But, you know, hopefully, I don't know, like, it sucks and it's like not the safest thing, but you know, when you're saying goodbye to family, it's, I don't want to make excuses, but it feels different. So yeah, like I'm totally a wreck at the moment. Like, I'm not crying, I don't cry, like this is just like makeup and eye cream, or not makeup, it's like moisturizer. Like, I just washed my face and eye cream, so like wasn't crying, I'll cry. But it's tough, it's like really tough, and especially knowing or thinking that tomorrow, like, I'm just gonna have to like argue with the movers or whatever. Even just, I'm just not super excited about that. And just, of course, all the worries of like, is this packed? Like, what about those like random miscellaneous things around the house that still need to be packed? I don't know. I'm like rambling now. Sorry, this is a total ramble. But yeah, last night in the house, I'll do a quick little tour just so you can see everything, or see that there is nothing. And yeah, crazy. All right, so we have all of our wall art is down. Rugs are gone. Closet's pretty much empty. Mike just has like his suit that he's gonna be bringing. He doesn't want to like fold up. It's empty. This is pretty much empty. That's going in the car. And these are just like what, like bins. This whole room is just boxes. Boxes. I don't know if you can see this, but that's empty. Empty, empty. Kitchen is all empty now. This is like all of the stuff that we have, like all the cabinets are empty. Fridges. Just gotta figure out what to do with some of this stuff. We tried to like drink all of the alcohol that we had just like hanging around the house, so like we didn't have to waste it. And like, don't come at me, this was like over like several weeks. But like we ended up just being left with like 2 big bottles of rum that like neither Mike and I really wanted to touch. So we still have these bottles of rum, and like we could even pawn them off on our friends. So maybe the movers, maybe that's how we get tomorrow to go a little bit smoother, is like bribe the movers with rum. So garage, this also has a lot of the stuff that like all those things over there is like what's coming in the car. Bikes, totally forgot to tell the movers about the bikes. So that'll be a fun conversation. Like in my mind, like it's just bikes, like they don't take up any space, but whatever. That's it, empty. 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 So that's it really. I can't believe this is actually happening. Yep. Stay strong. Stay strong. Somebody's refusing to get out of bed.
Yeah, Yoda.
I have to clean the sheets, babe.
Yoda asked me to stay. Look at him. He's an old hen.
Yoda, is this true? Is this true?
Oh, look, no more tutu.
No more.
You're outnumbered here. No. No. Take that.
Sam?
Team player.
Yeah, you are. Look at you.
Look at my side of the bed still intact.
It's down to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't touch me!
So you might be thinking to yourself, what's the weather like on moving day? You've had so many other obstacles, like, is the weather bright and sunny? What does it look like? Okay, that's it. Nice and snowy and still coming down. You can like see how bad it is. Looks like there may be 3 or so inches. There's Mike shoveling. I love the snow. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of last Thanksgiving, because we had a huge snowstorm the day before we left, so it's kind of nice and nostalgic in that sense, but it definitely just kind of feels like another obstacle at the moment. First win of the day, the garbage people took the absolute like mound of stuff that we left out for them. Like, we weren't sure if they were gonna take everything because we had like 6 huge bags of leaves, and like garbage can was super full, and we actually ended up putting some of our trash in recycling bin and like writing like trash on it with tape, and they took it all. So we're gonna say that's a win and a needed win, and everything else is just gonna go smoothly today. I really hope that's the case. The movers are on their way, and so we're just like walking around the house and like just fuddying around just to make sure everything is like all ready, but that's it. We're keeping it cool.
So cool.
Off we go.
Yep.
Bye, house. We love you. We hope you love your new people, but not as much as you love us. So this is the current state of the car. It's like packed solid. And here I am. Oh God, my eyes are killing me. I think this was the first time that we've sat down all day long, so we grabbed some pizza and some adult bevies, so we're just relaxing for a little while before we actually have to sign our closing documents for the sale of the house, which we luckily got to do remotely. And I forgot to mention earlier that both of our coronavirus tests came back negative. So that's really nice. Just takes a little extra pressure off of the next few days. story time. So we spent an absurd amount of time today packing and then repacking the car. So basically the first iteration of packing was just throwing anything that we thought we could want in the next couple weeks into the car, and that ended up with a completely full car, which we had to completely unpack, decide what we want to ship out there because the moving company had already left, and then repack into the car. And I obviously, you know, I packed away some, I shipped some of my clothes, some of like my shoes, like stuff like that. Michael, on the other hand,
Did set aside clothes.
did not set aside clothes.
Did.
He did not.
Did.
He has no clothes. He shipped all of his clothes on like snail mail. Like, cause we were shipping like 80 pounds of boxes. No, what was it like? It was like two 70-pound boxes that we ended up shipping. And so that we obviously did snail mail because it was super expensive as is. Mike has no clothes.
I literally have the clothes on my back.
He literally has the clothes on his back for the next week, 2 weeks, however long this mail takes.
Laundry's gonna get weird.
So we're heading to Target because he also packed away his contact solution.
Does not pay to be blind.
So yeah, he has no clothes. He has no clothes. I on the other hand have like 3 suitcases, like 3 bags of clothes. So I'm fine. I have all the stuff I need. I died laughing when Mike made this realization. But we did find a sweatshirt and a t-shirt in the car, which effectively doubled his wardrobe. But I figure he'll probably need more bottom halves than he has at the moment, because sitting all day driving, that'll get real rank real quick. So off to Target we go.